Okay, right at the moment, I have no idea how to remove it, but I'll find out. I'll call the software people. I'll find out how I can remove this because it's not there. It's not there on my form. I cannot add it. So it's just adding itself up. Delete. Okay, I'll find out then we can go from there. Okay, so we have added the 1099, the 1099R. So if it was if the distribution, actually the distribution is an array distribution, so it should be. I don't know why it's not on the form, but we can't add something that is not there. If the distribution was 1, if it was 1, or what is 1? Let's see. Ought C. Array distribution subject to 10% penalty under 59.5. And this other one, this is array distribution from Roth IRA, no known exception under 59.5. If you are under 59.5, then there is usually a penalty. You know, there's usually a penalty when you take your 401k, your Roth IRA and all that. You take it, you're supposed to take it after you're 59.5, then you'll not have the 10% penalty. So if it's a 7, which is a normal distribution, if it's a 7, then the 7 is the normal distribution is lacking the 10% penalty. Okay, so you can see now they are owing 425. So now let's assume it's a 7 at the moment because we are not able to remove it, or let's put it back to J and let's see what happened. What happened to our 1040? Something happened. Something happened to our 1040. Okay, so the IRA distribution on 4A, 4B is showing that there is 35,000 and 66. Remember, this is what we added as a 1099. So it increased the income to 76,952. The taxable income also increased from the 16,000 something, then it increased to 51,700. So on line 16, the taxes increased to 6,687. Okay, so and their withholding, whatever they have withheld is 2,755, but they also have another withholding on the 1099R of 3,507. So their total withholding, if you add it up, they have 6,262. And the taxes, other taxes including self-employment taxes, schedule 2, line 21 is 3507. 3507 is the taxes for that, but they also withheld 3,507. So it's going to cancel with this tax. So if we check schedule 2, line 21, schedule 2, remember schedule 2 or schedule 2, line 21 here, these are your total taxes, other taxes, which is 3,507. And it's coming from line 8, additional tax on IRAs. Remember, we have the IRA, other qualified plans, or other tax favored accounts, which is 3,507. That's the tax for, but they had withheld the same amount. They withheld the same amount. which was to take care of whatever they are owing. But since their income increased by 71, so their taxes increased also. So that's why you find now they are owing. Okay. So their total tax is 10,000. Line 24 or box 24 is 10,194. And their payments, whatever they have paid, is 6,262. So they are now owing the government 4,049, and they have an estimated tax penalty. Since they didn't pay estimated taxes, they are owing, they have a penalty of 117. Okay, any question? Any question?
Wait, you said they did not pay estimated taxes?
Yes, they didn't pay. You see now what they are owing here, since they are owing 4,049, they are getting penalized because they should have paid estimated taxes to cover for their taxes. You understand? So the
They should have
government, go ahead.
on their W-2 or
No,
on what for?
estimated taxes is usually paid on a form called 1040 ES. So
Okay.
once you realize that your taxes are going to be higher than whatever is being withheld, you pay every quarter. You pay some amount every quarter to the government to cover for your taxes. So every year you should know, like, oh, how much taxes am I going to be paying this year because my income increased. Like they should have been ready for. They just paid the penalty, the 3,507 for the penalty, but they forgot to pay the income tax because their income increased by 35,000, 35,066. So since it increased, then their taxes increased. So they forgot to pay that. They just paid for the penalty, the 10% for the penalty of 3,507. But unfortunately, their taxes increased and they are owing 4,049.
Okay, that makes sense now. Thank you.
No problem. Anybody? Anybody else? All right. So yeah. So that is where we are. Then they have a 1099 SSA 1099 which we are also going to do so that you understand what we are doing, and we are also going to do the state tax. We will add the state tax. Okay. So all right. The state tax, the 1099. We go to add form. Then 1099 SS or SSA 1099, which is this one here, Social Security Benefits. So we click on that or double click on it. And here we have the benefits paid on box 3. In our case, if you can check on that form, let me see, write a 1 if you can see it on your, if you can see the 1099 SSA that I'm talking about. A 1 on the chart, please. Here on 3 is showing none. Then, okay. Okay. Anybody else that can see it? I can see Faith has seen it. Anybody else? If you can check, if you want to say something on the chat, it's on top there. You can see the chat near the participants. On your right-hand side, there is a chat there. This is where you just click on it and you can comment there, where it says message, tax preparation, and entries. You can comment there, put a 1. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. So now, so that's the chat. So On three there's none. Then on 4 there's 307, 308, 308.97. And 5, they repaid. The net benefits actually is minus. You put a minus there because whatever is on in a bracket, it means that it's a negative. So minus, you put minus, then 308.97. So it means that they repaid whatever amount of money that they had been given. Then other description on what box, other repayments. We don't have that right now. So actually the most important thing is these boxes, these 3 boxes, 3, 4, 5. Whatever is there is what is very important. The rest of it, you don't have to worry about it. So now, if we go ahead, you can see if we save, it doesn't increase. Did it increase their taxes? It did.
What was there before?
Okay, let me remove it. It's 4,049. Okay, so no, it's the same. So it didn't increase anything. Since they repaid it 309. Okay, Esther is asking to be excused today. 309. Okay, so nothing happened, but let's see if we can check on 1040. Definitely we will not see any change since it was repaid. So it's 0. It's 0. We can't see it on Social Security benefits. That is on the 6A. There's nothing there. There's nothing taxable. Okay. Now let's assume, because we want to understand this thing. Let's assume the benefits were paid on 309, and we are most of the SSAs that you're going to do will not have will not be like this. Somebody who was paid and repaid. No, you won't have it. So usually you'll have like this. You have 309, the benefits paid in 2023. The net benefits for 2023 will be like that, okay? Nothing was repaid. So now if you check, if we save it like that, 309 net benefits for benefits. Oh, sorry, my bad. Paid in 2023. Benefits paid in 2023. Okay, so if we go to 1040, let's see what is going on. So the Social Security benefits here is 309, but the taxable amount is 263. That should increase our taxes, but I find, isn't it? But I find they are getting, the taxes became less. What happened? What happened? What happened? And anybody remember what was going on? The tax is 6,742. Because I see like the amount they were owing 4,400, isn't it? 4,000. How much were they owing before? 4,400. Now, right now, it's 4,106. Why? What just happened? So the taxable amount is 263. Okay, all right. So I was trying to show you what would happen if it was the other way around. In our case, the benefits that were paid was 0. Nothing was paid. And the benefits repaid to SSA in 2023 is 309. 309. And this is minus Okay. So 4049. Oh, okay, my bad. So yeah, before it was 4049. So after, when we showed that they received some benefits of 309, then the taxes increased. Okay, instead of 4,000, it was 4,106. So it increased because of the 309. Now in our case, it has decreased since they didn't get any benefits. They were not paid any benefits in 2023, but they repaid SSA maybe for some other benefits that they had received. So they have a negative 309 in 2023. Okay. So, and the whatever they are owing is 4,049. Okay. Any question before I let you go? At least we have covered, we have been able to cover Schedule A. Okay. We have covered 1098. Two 1098s. We have covered the 1099 INT. We have covered the 1099R, and we have covered 10 SSA 1099. This is for Social Security. The SSA 1099 is for Social Security. And that brings up the underpayment penalty, which is usually on Form 2210. And this form here, the 5329, is usually this one is added up because of for the IRAs and all that, and that's what we have. The added distribution included in income 35,066. So, and it has a tax, an additional tax of 3,503. Okay. So the other form is 8606. That is also added because of the same the IRAs, or rather the retirement, the retirement, but it shows a distribution here. It shows the total distribution of 35,066. All right. And this form here is 8879, this is for electronic filing. Okay. And this one we also mark and we say like they have a balance due. So on all this, if they want to get a check from the IRS, if they were getting a refund, then we would put a 1. If they wanted to get direct deposit from the IRS, it's a 2. If 3 is reserved, then 4 is if they have a balance due, you put a 4 here. Like in this case, it's a 4. You put a 4 there. Then if they have a bank, if they want to get their refund through the bank, if they had a refund and they wanted to get it through the bank, which we'll deal with later on, then we would put a 5 on Form 8879. Okay. All right. Any question before I let you go? Okay, so if you can, go ahead and add the forms 1095A, just go through them and understand what we just did. I will appreciate, but for now, I'll go ahead and save here and let you go. You all have a good night.
Thank you. Have a great day, Dad.
All right, thank you, Daniel.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Let me write it here. Hold on 1 second. Okay.